So a couple of years ago, it was dishwasher stacking videos. All night. There are videos on YouTube and Instagram of people stacking dishes in dishwashers, and I would watch them for hours. Hours, swiping one after the other, all frigging night. And then I upgraded to hoof cleaning videos. I don't know. Okay. Yes. It's horse and cow hooves being cleaned. And I have dodged conversations. I have not read books. I have lost sleep, lying on my side, 2 a.m. with a pillow, just broom. Next. You won't believe. I will believe. Show me. Next. Maybe we don't need writers. I don't know. I mean, I'm just watching fucking hoof clean. The people, they're working too hard on Yellowstone. They could just show the hoofs being cleaned. Why are they bothering paying all these actors? You could just laugh for previously on Yellowstone. There you go. Shh. Next week on Yellowstone. Then I discovered house cleaning videos. There's a woman, and she goes to like hoarder houses, and she power cleans it, and again, hours swiping over and over and over again. But then I finally reached my final form. Yard cleaning videos, yard care and yard cleaning video. There's a guy, he has fans, obviously. He's on YouTube, and he goes into sketchy neighborhoods, and he finds abandoned houses, and he swoops in, and he tames that lawn, and it is my porn. I can't, when you get that edger and you show that curb, you make that curb street legal, goddammit. You get around that mailbox and give it a Brazilian. When he finds a hidden walkway, that's like a money shot for me. I'm just like, oh my God, that is a brick breezeway. Give me some tissues and get out. What's weird is in the 80s when I was a teenager, I did those chores. I had to do the dishes. I had to clean the house. I mowed lawns to make money. And when I did it, I dreamed of some future world that would never happen, some crazy science fiction year, 2025. And in that year, I'd have some magic box in my pocket where I could call down any movie or piece of music or book to entertain myself. And now I live in the year 2025, and I have that magic science fiction box, and I'm using it to watch chores. I'm watching the chores that I did while I dreamed of that box. What fucking monkey's paw did I wish on? I don't know what happened. And listen, I'm not one of these people that goes, oh, social media and cell phones are gonna destroy humanity. Humanity's track record was not great before cell phones, okay? We were not this elevated species that got laid low by social media. You know what laid us low? Sticks! When we discovered sticks to hit each other with. That was the end. It's all over. Maybe if we'd had cell phones back in the 1300s, there would have been a few less witch burnings. I don't know, if people had hobbies like Wordle or Candy Crush. Instead of the one hobby everyone had back then, which was being afraid of the woods at dusk. Like it was this, oh, the sun went down. Let's put an old woman in the Wicker Man so it comes up again. That was the one app they had back then, the Wicker Man. That was the one. If I'm ever nominated for an Oscar and the Massengill douchemobile wants to bring me to the Kodak Theater, I will be stepping out of a vinegary sack on wheels to get my prize. Fresh as a Nantucket meadow, let's do this. You guys have been a delight. I'm going to, thank you. I'm going to leave you with this. So last year, our daughter's school did their winter musical, and our daughter wasn't in it. She did tech, and she loved doing tech. Headset and clipboard and yelling at actresses all day. She was in heaven. And I liked it too, because she'd leave in the morning as a little kid, and then she'd come home as a 51-year-old union electrician with like a Pall Mall hanging out of her mouth. These fucking actresses. Stand on your masking tape I put down for you and say your fucking lines, Bethany. So, the wife and I go to see the and we went with the attitude of bless our little hearts. We knew it was going to suck. Middle and high school musicals are terrible, but God damn it, you go and you support your kids. You support what they do, and you support who they are unconditionally. The two keys to parenting: unconditional support and hiding disappointment. Those are the two things you have got to master. So, we go see the musical. What musical are they doing? Freaky Friday the Musical. Broadway level musical. And we look at each other and go, this is gonna fucking suck. And the lights went down and the curtain went up, and it was amazing. All the kids on stage had Broadway level vocal ranges. They had a live orchestra made up of kids from the school. They didn't miss a single note. The scene transitions were crisp. The lighting package was tight. I know I'm over-gushing, okay? But you've got to understand, I went to high school in rural Virginia in the 80s. We did not have the level of talent at Broad Run High School in Ashburn, Virginia to have a live orchestra. What we did, and a lot of people my age have also experienced this, we would send away to a company in the Midwest that put musicals on cassette tape. Not the singing, just the music. And they'd send your drama teacher 12 or 13 cassette tapes, and he or she would sit off stage with a boom box, 80s boom box, not a lot of bass, way too much treble. And as the kids would ramp up each song, they'd slam that cassette in and hit play, and the tinniest, screechiest music would come out, and they had to sing over it. And they weren't sending us quality. We weren't getting West Side Story and Oklahoma. They were sending us all these weird public domain musicals that, like, one guy in Lawrence, Kansas was writing. Probably a dude on death row, now that I think about it. They were all very dark and very, very weird. Your digestive system and you, or what rhymes with Kwanzaa, or Christopher Columbus, a great American. It was all just... And the kids had to ramp up these horrible songs. What is the purpose of the transverse colon? I was in Minneapolis, and I was talking to somebody, and they lived in a nearby town where not only is there the factory that makes Spam, I think it's the Hormel factory, but next to the factory itself is the official Spam Museum. The Museum of the History of Spam. And when I heard that, I actually got kind of depressed, because it hit me, the only people who have ever visited the Spam Museum, hipster douchebags, and that's it. Those are the only people that have ever gone there. Guys, and they're all out front like, look at Spam Museum, get it? And getting their Christmas card photo taken, and like, the poor people at that museum. I almost feel like it's my mission. I want to buy like a pair, I want to go to JCPenney, get a pair of tan chinos and a dorky short sleeve shirt, and be their first non-ironic visitor. Be their first sincere visitor, where I just show up and go, I enjoy the Spam meat product, and I would love to hear its history and visit your museum. I've never heard of Monty Python. They would carry me around like Peter Gabriel. They would not know what to do with me. Like, oh my God, somebody who's not wearing a fucking Arcade Fire shirt. This is awesome. I don't know what to do with this guy. Their first non-ironic visitor. And I'd leave and go, thank you very much. I have to go visit the Pabst Blue Ribbon Brewery and be the first guy that doesn't have mutton chops posing out front. We're gonna have to dub me saying brewery and not brewery. Did you fucking hear that? Gotta go visit the brewery. You know where they brew the beers? Yeah, that's where they brew the beers. They gotta go see them brew them. Gotta lose some goddamn weight once and for all. I'll never do it, but I'm gonna, every album I do now, from now on, I'm just gonna go, I gotta lose some weight, man. I gotta, 10 albums from now, I'm gonna come out here on a rascal scooter. I've gotta lose some weight. This time I'm gonna do it. I knew I know I gotta do something because my 2-year-old daughter loves to do these little dance parties where I'll play music all through the house. And it's not like that kiddie stuff either. It's whatever I'm listening to. She loves it. Pixies and Beatles, doesn't matter. And she'll dance. She likes to she does a little dance. And I'll go, yeah, dance party. And we'll start dancing. And she's a rocket. She can just dance forever. And I'm good for 90 seconds. I'll be like, yeah. And then I got to go, just keep dancing. There you go. And I'll lean against the wall. My second favorite Christmas memory of all time happened in Los Angeles. Los Angeles at Christmas time is beautiful. It is beautiful. You know why? Everybody leaves. The city just empties out. There's no traffic. It's quiet. It's like I Am Legend, but you can get a sandwich. It's perfect. It was Christmas Eve, 1996. And what movie had just opened up? Jerry Maguire. Yeah, 1996. My brother and I are drinking at a bar off of Hollywood Boulevard. 8 o'clock rolls around. We are wasted. And my brother goes, hey, we should go see a movie. And I say, capital ID, old sport, vomit. So we go down the street to see Jerry Maguire, which was playing at the now closed Galaxy Multiplex, the crappiest theater in LA. Who wants to see a choppy print of Anaconda in a room full of meth addicts' popcorn farts? Well, come on down to the Galaxy, where the glamour of Hollywood gets peed on nightly. So we see Jerry Maguire's playing. I'm like, I love Cameron Crowe. Matt, let's go see Jerry Maguire. My brother goes, all right. So we go in. It's my brother and I. We're sitting together. And then there's 8 other people all by themselves. They're alone on Christmas Eve. And maybe they were thinking, I'll go see this Tom Cruise movie. Get a little glimmer of hope. A little beacon of optimism for the new year. Who knows? So we're watching the movie. I kind of liked it. No, I thought it was pretty good. I liked that movie. My brother, unbeknownst to me, fucking hated it. And I mean, he is sitting there grinding his molars, didn't make a peep, just sat there, this piece of shit, just didn't say anything to the very end of the movie. There's that final scene when Tom Cruise comes running back to Renee Zellweger. Remember that? He gives that whole beautiful speech about, I wanted to be with my wife, and I love you, and all this thing. And then she goes, you had me at hello. And it's really, now, watch the scene again. In the middle of Tom Cruise's speech, there's this sudden dramatic pull into his face, and there's tears in his eyes, and he says, we live in a cynical world. And that's when my brother went, fuck you, at the top of his, oh my God. Oh my God. But that is it was such a horrible,
rude thing to yell, and I was laughing so hard. I could not get the air in to make the sound of laughter. People ask me, what is your favorite comedy of all time? Jerry Maguire, when my brother yells, "Fuck you" at Tom Cruise. It is a 90-minute setup to one punchline. It's like not jerking off for 10 years and then painting the garage. Oh my God, I'm seeing dead kings.